back. I can't believe it. Final game in the finals over the Nexus Collegiate. That is absolutely unreal. If we look at their journey to make it here, they went clean through the groups, but this is the first time for both sides that they've dropped a game.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane, but if there's any time, any place that you should drop a game, I mean, it's in the finals.
Let's look at that bracket quickly, guys, because you can see here, right? 2-0, 2-0 in those semis for both of these teams throughout the group stages. Didn't drop a single map, but here for both of them, this is neck in neck.
It's the right teams in the final.
Absolutely, and also remember, for each game that they've won respectively, both teams showed just they were in a better position. They capitalized on being in a better position, and it looked fairly one-sided for both teams, which means that now coming into this game, there's a 1,000 euro differentiator between first and second place, mind you, and of course the title of Nexus Collegiate Season 1 champion. So this is a big deal for both of these guys, especially you think about that, right? So many of them don't have that massive experience. They're very excited to be here, but there's also a lot of pressure on them. They have that crowd, you know, we're here, the production, all of that going on. So, man, it is a big one for sure.
It's time.
It could possibly be the first official title for these teams as well. We don't know if they won a big title before, but this is something you show your...
Internationally, probably not.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So this is something you show your parents when you get home.
And flex in school, look at us.
Look at me.
Yeah, well, I feel like they're a little bit older than that, but then again, I also realized that one of the guys that was here playing on one of the teams, he was like 18, 19,
yeah.
So I think you can still get away with the flex. Let's look into that draft, guys, because we are hopping right into it now for this final game of the finals here of the Nexus Collegiate. And, well, okay, we're not jumping into it.
All right, we'll leave the
that's
notebook.
fine. Yeah, but that's fine, because, you know, we already have the result of the pick and ban phase for those first two games. There it is. And we can kind of look through that, right?
Yeah, what I'm looking for right now is if KTHFF actually bans the Swain, or if they're going for the exact same bans as the first game.
Because, again, if we look back to how Tempera's game went earlier versus Leo, they were target banned a lot harder than what we saw here now for KTH, where I think for KTH there was a little bit more of like a meta ban approach in comparison to that first game.
And also now KTHFF actually picks blue side for the first time in this series, have played red side both of the other games. So they will have first pick now, and I have a small feeling that Rakan might be that first pick.
Yeah, that's something that both of these teams are fighting for. He's been a pick in all of the games these two, at least FF has played throughout today. But same bans as before so far. It's a Maokai, Rel, so which ban is it that we're missing?
We're missing the Syndra ban, but actually Tempera is the team banning Orianna, and before it was KTHFF banning the Orianna, so that's a switch. So Syndra is the one. Evelyn also missing, everyone. Evelyn is open.
Are they gonna gamble in the last game to leave Evelyn open?
Oh, this is the big one, everyone.
Yeah, they still have 15 seconds to decide. Very tense moment right now, as you can see that there is an internal dialogue going on between both teams. There it is. Yeah, they made the final call, and I think that's the right one for sure.
For sure. Well, we don't know. We never see him play Evelyn because everyone bans him all the time.
Although now that means that Syndra is open, and Syndra is so strong right now. So that could actually be a mistake as well for Tampere University, switching up their bans a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with this. There's still a lot of champions that we've seen go in rotation between these two teams that are open. Volibear, Polar, one of his favorite champions, and they gotta lock it.
Third time's the charm, right? Except that he didn't need that.
No. But he has 100% win rate with Volibear in these playoffs, but he only played it once.
That's actually not true, because they lost game one.
But he didn't play Volibear in game one, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, then 50% win rate.
It's like our win rate.
Yeah, that's like Emerald win rate.
Yeah. Yay.
I think you're not Emerald.
I'm Emerald 1.
I don't think that's true, because I've played with you.
Yeah, he's something.
What? You loved how I played.
Yeah, but you were kind of inting.
No, oh, come on.
True.
What are you talking about? I'm solid.
Yeah, at inting.
Yeah.
So, Nautilus, support choice here for Tampere. and we haven't seen that this series. And looking back, I don't think that they ended up with him at any point in time earlier. They had Melio and Karma in that series versus Leo. So yeah, first time Nautilus for them.
And I think this is a really good pick when you're playing against a Syndra, because Syndra is always hard to get your hands on, but with the Nautilus ultimate, it's pretty easy. Just point and click, and you know the CC is there, and the rest of the team can just follow up on that.
Swain still open here for Tampere University, so could potentially be the last pick here if they don't steal it right now in KTH-FF.
Nope, we are going to see that Alistar once again. And I feel like there were a couple of moments where Calm did set up some good plays, but unfortunately, it was a little bit too late at that point in time. But so far, like Kha'Zix, Alistar, you have got a good level of mobility here so far, at least.
And Swain will not be picked up by Tampere this game, so he will probably get banned here in the second ban phase.
But we're finally gonna see Olaf coming out here from Tampere. It's his most played champion, Uko though, of course. And it's a really strong champion that we've seen a lot of lately, just running through all of the CC, slowing everyone down, the healing coming out. It's just such a hard champion to play against.
Yeah, I assume that we are going to see Olaf in the top role again, because we already have the Volibear choice. So looks kind of cookie cutter. There's that Swain ban, so does seem as if KTH not too keen on having a repetition of that previous game.
And even if Ezreal is the one trick for Omniscient, I did not enjoy that pick last game at all. I don't think they got what they needed from Omniscient, such a big player.
No, I completely agree. Just because the fact that they had so much durability on their composition, like, yeah, the poke is powerful, sure, but when you have 3 targets that you need to consistently poke down that are very mobile, that can instantly engage onto you, he was just completely taken out of many of those fights. Because if you looked at his stats towards the end of the game, he had like no kills, he had like 1 or 2 deaths, no assists, just no KP.
He was just non-existent that game.
Yeah, and that's always so rough.
It's a really strong solo queue champion, but once you go into the competitive scene, he's not that good.
That's a Galio.
That's JJ.
All right. Didn't he say before that he did not want to play the champion?
By the way, we have honorable mention the boys there from
Leo.
Yep, they still stuck in it. They've been here kind of coming through. It's been really good to meet these guys and to have them here. I feel like they add a lot of energy to the room. And the conversations that you hear between the teams, you know, in passing, there's like a lot of friendly banter and competition going on, and I really love that element to it.
Okay, now they're gonna reveal the ADC in KTH-FF after locking in Renekton top lane once again on Kirei.
This is a rough... This is because they're so tanky in Tampere right now, so you need something...
Is that Kai'Sa?
Kai'Sa, Tristana...
Oh, Tristana has been really good throughout this series.
We'll see what they can do with it this time, but the last pick is going to go to Tampere here, and they also need that AD carry.
I love the last picking AD carry in both teams. That's not something you see every day. And that's possibly the Kai'Sa for Fruity Fresh. And that's the final teams for Nexus Collegiate Season 1.
Man, again, okay, Nautilus, Galio, Volibear, Olaf.
Yeah.
Good sustain.
These guys are very, very chunky. Not to underestimate Alistar and Renekton alone, but all of these are going to be very hard to burn down.
I mean, we will have to see a Leander's Torment on Syndra. We will have to see a Lord Dominic's on Tristana, and possibly even on Kha'Zix and Renekton as well, to be able to chunk down this front line. And there's a lot of pressure right now on Fruity Fresh.
And the scary bit here as well, of course, with Kai'Sa in that comp, is going to be the fact that, like, if they get a good initiate with all of these hard-hitting and very tanky picks, then Kai'Sa can just dive right in if the moment presents itself.
Yeah, exactly. Just wait for the perfect moment to use that ultimate.
That's why Nautilus and Kai'Sa is one of the strongest combos on bot side, because Nautilus ulti will always hit, and then Kai'Sa can always jump past the support and go 1v1 against AD carry.
So really interesting here. I still think the Syndra pick is really, really clutch here from the side of KTHFF. That will be a big factor in the game.
I mean, again, we were so specific with it that we saw Tampere ban Syndra twice, back-to-back, because I think they were very aware of that risk. And we've already seen the strength of Syndra.
Syndra is, as we said, Orianna and Syndra is the two strongest one in mid lane right now.
All right, boys, but this is it. This is the final game in our best-of-3 finals here of the Nexus Collegiate Season 1 live from Jönköping, Sweden at DreamHack Winter 2023. So to all of you guys watching there at home, here live from the venue, it has been a fantastic show that must come to an end, and that is going to be with this game.
To the left, KFF representing Stockholm. On the right, Tampere representing Tampere. Finland versus Sweden. One last game, Season 1 of Nexus Collegiate, and this is it, everyone. Now it will be determined who becomes champion.
All right, so we see Tampere here is already trying to pull out something new that they haven't done yet so far here in Nexus Collegiate. Wanna catch them off guard, gonna do a little invade, so we're gonna see a 3 versus 3 fight. Omniscient is leaving the bush though.
Oh, they actually find Omniscient. He might be forced to flash, actually has rocket jump, so he's just gonna get out. But they're gonna steal this red buff. We see immediately Luffe going for Raptor so that he can hit level 2, get that advantage, and then go back in for the red buff.
Is it quick enough though? And JJ's just come up. He's coming to
this is perfect from the side of Tampere.
This is really well played by them.
This is disgusting. This is a rough start for the Swedes.
Yeah, Luffe is already behind in the minions and the XP. Calm and Omniscient is coming back to lane with less HP than Fruity Fresh and Pua have. At the same time, mid lane, it's just not a great start for KFF so far.
No, they will have to trade, but it looks like Polar is very well informed that Luffe has not gone for his top side quite yet, so he will instantly move there.
And look now, Uko is going to go down and disturb him in the end. So the game plan right now is to destroy Luffe.
Yeah, Ghost popped here. Luffe is level 2, but I don't think he has to jump. Kiri's going to try to follow up on this. This is a horrible start for KFF and a wonderful start for the Finns of TRE. Right now, everything going favor for them.
I can just imagine Luffe is a little bit mad right now, frustrated, not going the way he wants at all. So Tampere's game plan was just to destroy for the jungler.
Yeah, this Kha'Zix will struggle to get back into the game. Nothing's impossible, but right now very comfortable here for Polar, who should be quite uncontested in the early game and the early stages of jungle.
Yeah, if we just look at the jungle right now, it's level 2 versus level 2. The difference is that it's double the farm from Polar, who has 14, while Luffe only have 7. And there's nothing for him to really pick up in his own jungle right now.
There's actually blue buff and Grump, but he doesn't know it's still up. So Polar could actually potentially go for it, but he doesn't know it's up either. Now, a lot of CC coming to Edo. Edo has flash available, but then it's prediction from Puha! First blood Tampere, that's insane.
What a play by them. The jungler comes in, they hit 2 CC and the chain. Pua, the support coming on the roam, hits that third one, predicting the flash, and we have a first blood to Tampere.
I mean, that prediction is just nasty. Wow, Tampere is just shifting up a gear here in the last game of the season.
2 gears, I would have to say, because so far we're only 4 minutes in the game, and all we have seen is red side just destroying blue side so far.
Yeah, right now Tampere with a goal lead of 800, but the most important part that Luffe cannot get into the game right now. He's struggling so much. His top side is up, and he needs to realize that very soon, because he needs to grab that.
Look at this, 1 CC, 2 CC. Third one prediction, fourth one with the passive from Pua. So nothing you can do at this point, really.
I mean, that's just a highlight right there. That's something that you need to watch over and over again if you're a support main, because that's absolutely beautiful.
No, that's disgusting. We see that Omniscient went with the call on the bot side instead. No, that's going to be a rough lane for them. So, gonna play it safe, get a call, just farm this lane out. And I don't think KFF was ready for this.
I actually think that Lafe will get back into the game because they didn't take his top side. But it's just really, really slow right now. And they know it's uncontested on Dragon because, I mean, what is Lafe supposed to do right now?
There's not too much for him to do. Just get those buffs, clear the jungle, try to get the top scuttle, and I think you're kind of back on track. But every other lane is also having a rough time right now for KFF.
Oh, good healing. A flash from Uko, actually.
Yeah, I gotta respect that level 6 Renekton coming out while you're only level 5 yourself.
Yeah, trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Kira really strong enough Renekton. We can say that he's warmed up to that champion, playing it every single game of this final.
It really is, and you usually say that the jungler should keep up with the top lane in level, but right now both junglers only level 4 while top lane is level 6.
Okay, Lafe actually looked uncomfortable, and Kira is following up here. There is flash available for JJ, so they shouldn't invest too much, but they actually find it. They find it. He cannot get close enough to the wall to flash over, and Lafe is back in the game.
But now Uko is going to take this fight against Kira, but Lafe is still there. It's a 2 versus 1, and it's a second blood coming in for the KFF. The start was rough, but they're back in the game.
How is this the finals, everyone? When we think that Tamper is taking over, all of a sudden KFF back into the game. And Lafe now looking way more comfortable than 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, 2-0. Having 2 out of 2 kills, I think that's karma. When they put 5 players against you, you should get something out of it.
Yeah, and finding JJ, when he has flash up, you know you have the odds against you, but you still commit because you need to get that kill, to get back into the game. So important here from the side of KFF.
They took a big risk and they won, because if they would slip 2 more kills over to Temporary, so they were 3-0, once again, it would look like the last game.
Yeah, let's look at the gold diff, guys, right down in the lanes. And jungle is the one we're looking at. 300 gold plus for Lafe, who lost his entire jungle level 1 and now back into the game.
Yeah, and we see the pings are coming out. We have a Herald that's going to spawn. That's Baron spawning in 12 minutes. So Herald's going to spawn in less than a minute. Meanwhile, we have 2.5 minutes left for the second Drake. The first Drake went to Tampere. The question is, do they still want to keep this tempo up, just looking for fight, or do they want to slow it down?
I mean, Lafe is the one who has all the pressure on him right now because he's 2-0 and he's farmed his way back into this game. So just keep this snowball going, and Edo will take care of the rest later.
Yeah, and we can see now that both supports have been roaming up to top. They know this Herald is going to be a fighting for them. Meanwhile, the AD carry is going to be left alone bot side. Top lane is going to join the fight. Uko is, though, in a bad position unless they're going to go on Kira first.
Yeah, Kira now alone against 4 members, but that's a 3-man knockup coming up from Common. They're canceling the ultimate from Galio. JJ falling immediately. Look at Kira. Look at Com. They're finding everything. They cannot kill a single one, and it's a double kill to Edo.
What a play. Calm coming in with that flash. Get the knock up on 2 of them. Meanwhile, Edo coming in, double stun from him as well. Look, 2-man in the knock up, the double stun, and this is where they win the fight. There's not too much Tamper could do here. They're just gonna run for their lives.
This is a piece of art, simply perfection coming up from the Swedes, fighting for this Herald. Polar getting out alive just barely, but right now KFF controlling this game by the inch.
All right, KFF, the first 2 minutes didn't look too bright for them. It looked very bright for Tampere, but now we have a gold lead of almost 3,000. It's 5-1 in kills. The only thing Tampere could be really happy with now is that they got the first Drake, but everything else after that has fallen in the favor of KFF.
And we actually have a member in KFF that has 100% kill participation right now. Top lane Kirei having 1,200 gold advantage in top lane after just 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
And we're talking 9 minutes, soon 10 minutes into the game. Edo, playing the Sinro, we pointed out he needs to get his Leandris, and he already have it. And 5 stacks on the Dark Seal.
Yeah, and empowered boots as well, so he has that mobility to move out. JJ cannot get in and get him right now. Edo is just too strong at the moment. Actually missing his stun there, just because we said, there's nothing you can do. Okay, I'll throw my E in the wrong direction, I guess.
They gotta do something, but right now, second Drake is gonna spawn in just 4 seconds. No one has really vision on it, so it's most likely gonna be a very messy fights around it.
Let's take a look bot lane. Once again, Fruity Fresh being the one we watch. And he's the only player right now having an advantage on the side of TRE. No 400 gold advantage. 105 farm in 10 minutes. That's pretty solid, I would say.
That's very good for them, especially how the early game
Oh,
looked.
look at Edo. He could potentially look for the solo kill, but it's not enough. Uko staying alive with his ultimate.
If you were full stack, they would get an execute there. But KFF knows that Polar is on Drake, because you could see him take down a ward, and they're just gonna leave it for them. So 2-0 right now in Drakes for temporary, and that's the way for them to win this game. Go for their objective. Don't fight too much, because you don't want to feed KFF more than they already are.
Okay, Polar coming in from the side. Perfect cancel from Calm. Let's take a look top side. Herald just spawned up there, and they're... Oh, Polar actually used his ultimate from out of nowhere.
Yeah, on the bush, but I'm pretty sure the bush will not attack you. At least not during all my years so far.
I mean, you never know. Bushes could be really scary.
Scarier than the tower.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so it's kind of hit a little bit of a standstill, because Temporary took control the first few minutes, and then KFF just comes in, sweeps it back, you get the double kill on their jungler, 2 kills for their middle lane, and now they're in full control of the game.
I mean, it just feels like TRE tried to bully KFF, and by bullying them, they just aggravated them. And now they have activated a new gear we haven't seen before, and this KFF is just looking so strong.
They're playing really well, and Uko is the next target.
Looking for the stun, no ultimate available, and this should be another kill here for Laffe. Picked up 3-0-1 after 12 minutes played, and I think they will go for the first turret top now.
I really like that Luffy is getting all of the kills right now, because Fruity Fresh is, don't want to say the only damage dealer from Temporary, but Olaf not really that big hits like Kaisa is. So getting Luffy ahead right now, so you could just jump into the backline and get an easy kill, that's going to win them the game.
I mean, the only win con right now is if Fruity Fresh gets the right fight and gets some kind of multi-kill. He's 1k ahead of Omniscient, but that's the only thing going the way of TRE right now. And the Dragons, of course, my bad.
And the Dragons as well. But, you know, the Dragons you can always take a fight with. If KFF increase their lead right now to like 4 or 5k, well, they're gonna win the next Dragon fight.
How often do you see a 2-level advantage top lane after 13 minutes? That's not something you see every day. Level 10 on Kirei and level 8 on Uko.
Just look at that gold lead as well. 2,500 gold ahead to Kira. And it's just because he's been in every kill of the game so far. He got 1 kill himself and 5 assists.
Yeah, bot lane now Omniscient is looking for a potential second plating here. As to Tristana, that's something you're looking for, but Calm has been all over the map, leaving Omniscient alone. But now Polar coming in for the side, looking very, very alone, but potentially they could do a teleport play here with JJ, but he looks busy in mid lane.
Ooh, this is going to be rough. They need to cancel this B instead. Omniscient's going to be left alone.
Oh, actually, they're looking for Omniscient here. Oh, he knocks him mid-air, uses Ghost.
A smite.
Polar's going for it, using ultimate, and JJ's coming as well. Omniscient playing this perfectly. Let's see if he can get a kill. Doesn't look like it, but a lot of resources invested here from the side of TRE, and now Laffe looking for Uko.
Oh,
look at
so
this
much damage.
Kha'Zix. Can he find this? He cannot.
He can't get it this time. Calm is looking for something on the bot side.
Yeah, he's really tanky right now as well. So Edo's gonna get knocked off ×2, and it's a lot of damage, but the ulti from Edo is perfect. Fruity Fresh though, getting that kill, and he wants another one, but Puha is slow and Calm outplaying Pua in the most perfect way, but the knockback is not hitting.
No, it hit the minion.
Okay, Kira flash dash into Fruity Fresh. He cleanses it immediately, but it doesn't matter because this is a hungry crocodile.
And Kira is picking up the kills that's left for them. So now 2 kills for him. And he's so ahead in this game. If we take a little look over at the gold once again, the gold lead is just increasing to KFF all the time. Even though Temporary is doing the engages, the fights, they're doing good fights, but they just can't get the gold.
Yeah, Polar once again looking here for Omniscient whilst they're pushing bot and mid at the same time. Both turrets really, really low, but let's take a look at the replay here. And I just think it's so good. Edo's just doing his own thing. Like, okay, I'll get this kill on JJ, but then I'm gonna fall. Whilst Calm is like, okay, Pua is not that tanky. I could probably get out of this.
Look at this minion gonna got boink.
Yeah, that was the only mistake coming out from the side of KFF, I would say.
But Kira plays this so well, just hit everything. The Conquer is procced straight away, but also the Cleanse. Really quick reactions from Fruity Fresh, but it's not enough for him.
Even though Cleanse is available, he still gets the kill. That's an honorable mention for the Crocodile in KFF.
And if we just look at the gold lane for lane, Kira is 3.2 thousand gold ahead with 15 minutes into the game, and he's 1 full item ahead of Uko.
Actually, JJ going topside now with the Herald, trying to get that first turret advantage for TRE. And it looks like they're just looking for kills right now. They're looking for a place. They need to get back into the game somehow. They got a kill, or 2 kills even, on Fruity Fresh, where they want it. And 1.2k, 1.3k right now to the Kaisa over the Omniscient Tristana.
There's a lot of pinging going on in the middle. But nothing gonna happen for them. I think both team is a little bit too nervous, you know. This is too much for them. The game has really been back and forth between them, and it's the final game. The winner here is gonna take it all. Okay. So no mistakes they wanna do.
Okay, Laf actually has to use his ghost to get out. Went a little bit too deep bot side. But Kira is still dominating the top side, and they need 2 players if you're gonna stop that huge crocodile.
They for sure do. There's no objectives for a while now. The Drake is going to take a while as well as the Baron. So right now I think we're going to see a few minutes there. We're just going to farm. I say this because I know every time I say this they're going to get kills. Yeah, so they're just going to farm now for 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. Let's do some casting cursing here so that we get the opposite. And of course all we want in this final is fight, fight, fight. Because we want them to fight into the last second.
And now when they get this mid tower, they open up the map so much. They're forcing Temporary to go back. They can't really be in their own jungle without all of these wards. As well, it gives the KFF the possibility to ward up the enemy jungle.
Every single auto turret down for TRE. That's a lot of safety removed. And now they have to adapt.
Yeah, but 9-3 in kills is rough. We can see that Edo is going to get his 2nd item as well. So he's pretty far ahead right now.
Yeah, Uko doing his best to get back into this game, but right now 3,200 gold advantage to Kira, and 2 levels is still standing between these 2 top laners.
But how do we want to play this game from KFF if we want to finish games like pretty quickly now? I'd like to say they have to. Not quickly, but they have to look for a finish right now.
They have Omniscient. Tristana is the perfect way to push down towers, but it's too soon for them to close it out. They need to starve enemy jungler, Polar, as good as they can, and also wave management in a way that forces TRE to get into weird positions all the time.
Yeah, and it looks like Baron's going to come up here in 1 minute. Meanwhile, the 4th Drake is going to come up in 2.5 minutes. Right now, it's 2-1 favor for Tampere in the Drakes. So if they can just stall it, take these objectives, no matter what team takes the objectives, they at least extend the game from Tampere to survive. And if KFF gets it, they're going to finish the game.
Well played here from Calm. JJ is just going to emote. He's pretty sure he's dead, but the flash and Proto Belt will save him this time.
Yeah, that's some quick thinking. Very nicely done as well. Didn't take any damage after the Sonya's was over, but because the summoner off a flash from their side, and they know this now in KFF. They know in the next team fight that JJ will not have his flash up and they can engage on him.
Yeah, so far the Galio pick not coming out clutch here for TRE. We have not seen it before, and we're still waiting for it to pop up the way that they are looking for.
But so far, it's just going to be a calm little moment, I think, here between these two teams. They show that they want to fight, but as soon as the other player turns around, they're like, nah, we don't want to do this.
But might be a little bit of a skirmish right now on bot side because Dragon will spawn in 1 minute, and they want to have the most vision available in both teams. And sometimes you get caught off guard as a support when you get a little bit greedy to protect your control wards.
That's just how we play support. You can't let anyone take your wards. The
No.
control wards are holy.
Don't touch my wards.
No, but the Drake 45 seconds away and the wards should come up. You want to clear it up around 1 minute ahead before the dragon spawn, just to see where is the enemy coming in from, so we know where we can expect them, where we're gonna fight. Are we supposed to take this Drake or should we just leave it?
Uko right now, level 12, doing his best to get back into the game. But getting caught off guard here bot side. He tried to set up a flank, but KFF, they were nosy enough to find him. Calm looking for that initiation. Kire going in quite deep here. He's trying to stay alive with ultimate, and the sustain is insane. Look at Calm. He's doing so much for the front line, but they actually get the kill up on Kire. Now look at Omniscient. Lappe doing all the damage. Ido now looking for another kill. Uko trying to get out. JJ. They are all running for their lives as KFF finds the fight.
And they get that fourth kill, and with that, it's 13 and 4 in kills. The gold lead is 7,000, and they're gonna even it out with the dragon, so it's 2 and 2.
I think that Crocodile soaked every single ultimate they had.
Yeah, it's so low, but the Gourd Drinker with his Q is such a good heal. I want you to look at Omniscient, how he jumps up instead of straight in that he done before today. And with that, it's an easy pick up and Calm. The thing is, when you play Alistar, everyone knows you're so tanky that no one focuses you. The problem is you have so much CC that everybody should focus you.
Yeah, it's actually insane. 3,000 HP now on Baron. Teleport coming in. They want to close this out as fast as possible. Laffe needs to jump in and steal it.
JJ.
Okay, they get it. Laffe has it now. Kira in a bad situation, probably gonna fall
but
down.
But at what cost?
Yeah, they got Baron, but it's actually very expensive cost. Laffe's gonna fall as well, and shutdown goes to Fruity Fresh. Okay, now we have a game. Now we have a game because Fruity Fresh just got a lot of gold.
2 kills and some shutdown straight into his pocket. TP coming in, Calm. I understand you want to knock him back, but it will not be enough. JJ almost picking up Ido as well. And there we see it. 1 kill to Uko, and Kaisa, Fruity Fresh, is going to pick up the second kill on Laffe. And all of a sudden they got quite some gold with them, but they lost the Baron.
Yeah, picking up that Baron power play. Right now they're actually minus 500 gold in the Baron power play. So still advantage here if you look on the side of TRE.
Just as you say, we have a game. They got the few kills there, but we still have to point out the gold lead is 7,000 to KFF. We usually say when we cast, once you hit that 10,000 mark, it's almost impossible to come back unless the enemy team does such a mistake that they should just FF themselves.
Yeah. With this Baron buff, Kire should be unstoppable in the side lanes, even though he's died twice now in the last skirmishes because sacrificing himself for the team.
Yeah.
But looking for that bot turret now. 4 members from TRE mid lane looking for some kind of pick.
That's
but
a great stun.
Look at Ido's stun! And Omniscient can just follow up on this. Looking for Puha, looking for Polar. There's so much CC. Now Laffe joining as well. Double kill to Omniscient. Can we get a triple? Yes, we can. Maybe we can get some kind of pentakill here as well. JJ going in a little bit too deep. has a Sonyas, but that would probably not be enough. Uko 1v1 in Quadra kill. Can we get the Penta? He just needs to move up. Look at Omniscient, everyone. He's looking for Uko.
Oh no, he has his ult, he can jump over. Omniscient, just continue, get that Penta.
I think he really wants to jump in there, but it's not going to happen. They're going to go for the base. We have 15 seconds, 29 seconds, 5 and 5.
They're just melting the objectives.
If they finish here, they are champions, but they have to respect the timers.
But they got so much out of that team fight. And we said a few minutes ago, 10,000 gold, it's rough to come back. And right now, 10.1 thousand gold ahead for KFF. And this team fight, look at Edo. This stun is just amazing. It changes it all. They 3 versus 4. Double stun. Half HP.
This is why you ban Syndra, everyone. That's just an instant kill on Fruity Fresh, and then they have 0 damage. Luff is just casually walking up. Oh, you guys are fighting? I'll take this kill right here.
And the problem here is, yeah, they lost a fight. Might not be that bad, but all of the kills went to Omniscient. Omniscient is so fed right now, he would probably through 3 shots almost anyone in Tampere.
Yeah, with that recall, we have a lot of advantages going to side of KFF. Right now, it should almost be impossible for them to lose. But Tampere has shown us before, they have found these fights even though they shouldn't be able to. And they might do it again.
But how do they finish off this game? Sure, they have this big lead, but Red side is also ready to act as soon as they make a mistake. One little mistake and they're gonna be there.
Yeah, Puha looking for something here, but taking a lot of damage. They're just gonna charge this bot turret. Kiri top lane at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Kiri is just gonna push out top. The bomb is doing so much damage just by itself, and they have to push everyone down to the bot side because Omniscient is such a big threat for the objectives, which leaves Kira all free, and he's also gonna get a tower.
Yeah, resetting now before the Drake to have extra items and being extra strong. I don't think that Tampere can contest this. I don't think Tampere should contest this because it's not soul point quite yet. But another Infernal Drake on all the Fed members of KFF is gonna be so much damage.
Yeah, this feels like this game is just waiting for an end, but at the same time we've seen both of these teams turn around some really rough game for themselves. But right now, 12,000 in a gold lead. I don't know about this one.
Okay, JJ trying to zone as the rest of the members trying to look for this dragon. Edo actually getting CC'd a lot, but they're canceling the Gallium ultimate. Edo actually falling, but it doesn't matter because Kire now busy in the back line. Double kill to Omniscient, looking for Puha. He needs to reset if he's gonna go for Uko. Triple kill, he didn't get the Penta before. That's probably something he's looking for.
And JJ's, yeah, he's gonna save himself for a few more seconds, but he's going down. Omniscient is looking for more, but he should be looking for the Nexus right now. Don't go for kills, finish the game. That's how you win.
Ladies and gentlemen, champions, Season 1 of Nexus Collegiate. We have KFF representing from Stockholm. They will probably fight this Viking a little bit, but then they should be champions. There we go.
What a game.
Yeah, I don't even just soak this in. It means so much for these players. We've seen so much of these players in the Swedish league as well. And it's gonna be amazing. Thank you so much from me and Pide, and we're gonna throw over to the amazing Tenji on stage, ready with the players from KFF.
All right, sorry for a slight delay there. What a game. I'm standing here with Calm, the support player from KTH Fritzfall. My friend, what a series. Gonna keep it basic to start things off. How are you feeling, man? You are the champions of the first season of the Nexus Collegiate.
It's honestly, it's just insane. Just fact that because we played together as a team for a long time, and actually just being up on stage and being able to win, like just winning our first title, it's amazing. It even it was such an intense series as well that it feels all the more satisfying.
Yeah, I want to ask you a little bit about that, right? Because that first game, you guys looked really convincing, and you've been a really good big talking point for us, actually, especially on that Alistar pick. That's been one of your very strong linchpins. And for that second game, nothing seemed to work for you guys. How did you feel in that? Like, what was the conversation like in the team?
It was a lot harder because during the first game, we felt that we had a lot more tools to make plays. But because of some of our mistakes in the early game, it basically resulted in us just not having the advantage that we wanted to press. So in the end, because we decided to go with the Alistar pick for Game 3 as well, but we felt that just the way we played in Game 3 was much more solid, and it resulted in a much better game from us.
Yeah, I really think that there were a couple of moments that looked a little bit scary when Tampere, for instance, you guys had a fantastic fight at the Drake pit, and then he came and turned that around, got 2 big shutdowns. They cleared up a lot of kills and effectively denied your Baron. Was there anything there where you guys were feeling like, oh, this is actually a scary moment now, we could maybe lose this game?
We felt that once they got the 2 kills and the shutdown on Kai'Sa, it was a bit scarier just noticing that she had gotten a bit stronger. But at the same time, we realized that their only win condition was kind of run and gun at us, and as long as they didn't get the option to use Kai'Sa, in the front line where she was doing the best, then it would be fine for us. We felt it was going to be fine no matter what, even if she got the shutdowns.
Well, I feel like we're kind of keeping you guys because obviously I feel like you guys want to be celebrating. So one last question here. Obviously, congratulations to the prize money, 2,500 euros. That's going to be something for you guys to enjoy. But what are you guys going to do now for the rest of the event?
Honestly, I think at this point it's just kind of enjoying the victory and enjoying the time here at DreamHack because it's such an amazing event with so many amazing people.
All right, guys. Well, that was none other than Calm, the support here from KTH Frittfall. And, well, of course, you guys are the champions. That means that you are going to receive something very, very special. If we could have, I think we should have someone here to come up here and help me with this. Why did you, come on, get the boys over here. Get them in. Come on, get the boys in. Get them in the shot. Come on, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, your champions for the first season of the Nexus Collegiate in League of Legends, KTH Frittfall. An absolutely stellar performance by these guys. Absolutely stellar. Guys, again, congratulations. I feel like I just want to round things off here before we close the show for tonight with one more question, and this is more for all of you. What is the future for KTH Frittfall?
It has to be LEC or Worlds. Has to be. If you have a spot open, you can always contact us.
All right, well, that's it, guys. Of course, going to be thanking our sponsors for making all of this possible in the city of DreamHack, the municipality of Jönköping, and the region of Jönköping. We have a couple of other guys. You know what? I'll throw them in there for good measure. Jönköping University Enterprise, DreamHack, Svenska Online League, they're okay. Challenger Mode for powering all of this, Phoenix Blue for running the production and the show, of course, Nisa, Sweden, and Justice here from Jönköping locally. With that said and done, I've been Tenshi, the commentators have been Pidda and Sleeper. Thank you so much, everyone watching here live and at home. Hope you enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you. Bye.